Hi, my name is Nadish Gokhale, and I'm a senior at Cornell University in ECE 5725 in the Monday Lab section under Professor Scovira. My final project is consisting of two parts, the first of which is implementing a Minecraft server, and the second of which is taking those networking capabilities further and implementing a fully remote desktop environment. The first portion of this project involves running a Minecraft server on the latest version, which at the time is 1.16.5 on the Raspberry Pi. Once the server is up and running, it can be accessed through any machine running Minecraft. It can be accessed internally using the hostname command on the Raspberry Pi to get its IP address, or it has also been configured to be accessed externally through the IP address of the network it is currently hosted on. This is done through port forwarding and is fully integrated so anyone can join from anywhere on the planet. The second portion of the project involves setting up a connection from the Raspberry Pi to another desktop computer in order to stream games. A desktop computer is set up upstairs, running very complex games on sophisticated hardware, beyond the specifications of the Raspberry Pi. However, this can be streamed to the Raspberry Pi and played anywhere, accessed anywhere on the planet. Once the software is installed and booted up, it can be played, and a remote connection is established to the PC. From here, the computer will be able to be accessed, and any games on that computer's library can be played. This is also why an Ethernet connection is used, as it provides low latency and fast connection time, so inputs from the Raspberry Pi can be sent to the host computer rather quickly, as this type of speed matters in games. However, Steam Link is used solely for games. A bypass was implemented into this software in order to use it as a complete remote desktop environment. This has been done by manipulating the game software, so once the game is exited and Steam is completely closed out of, rather than closing you out of the Steam Link software, it will allow you to continue using the desktop. This will be demonstrated here shortly. As you can see, the desktop from upstairs, which is running a Windows 10 computer, is able to be fully streamed here, and all your files, web browsers, etc. are able to be accessed and used. The second additional feature that was implemented through several scripts is the capability of using a dual monitor setup. So in this instance, two micro HDMI cables are being used for the Raspberry Pi. One is streaming to the TV, which shows the Raspberry Pi desktop, which can still be accessed and used just like normal. As you can see, I can still access the Raspberry Pi desktop and open a terminal, while also being able to stream the remote desktop on the second computer. This only works if the Raspberry Pi detects two monitors plugged in upon boot. If this is so, the first monitor, which is plugged into the HDMI 1 slot, will be used as the main Raspberry Pi monitor, while the second monitor will be used to stream games and or your desktop. They can be switched between very simply. Simply click the top where you see the Steam Link window running, and it will return you to your remote desktop experience. And a simple Control-Alt-D to return to desktop will bring you back to your Raspberry Pi.